So I'd like to show you how to make t-shirt yarn. So here's an example of what it looks like. And if you don't have any yarn at home, or if you're looking for a different kind of yarn, it's a great thing to use. You can braid it, you can weave it, you can crochet it. So to get started, you only need two things. A pair of scissors. I'm using my kids' old school scissors. If you have sharp, bigger ones, that's fine too. They do need to be able to cut fabric, and you need a t-shirt. Now, you can use old t-shirts, ones that don't fit you anymore. The best ones do not have any kind of writing on them or image on them, especially if an image is super plastic feeling, it's not going to work. But otherwise, you just need an old t-shirt. So I'll show you what to do when you get your supplies. So once you have your t-shirt, you're going to lay it out flat, and you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut right under the sleeves all the way across the shirt like this. Then you're going to cut across the very bottom. These little scissors are sometimes hard to use, but they still do the job. All right. When that part is done, if you can see spots where I didn't cut that very well, you can always go back in and trim it, but it does not have to be perfectly even by any means. So I'm just going to try to neaten this edge up. All right, now you can put aside the scraps, and we're going to cut from one of the folded edges here, and we're going to cut about 1 inch to 1.5 inches, and we're going to cut all the way up the shirt. But we're going to stop about 1 inch to 1.5 inches away from the top fold. So I've cut all the way up, but I'm going to leave some space there, and then you keep going all the way across. So I have another shirt that I've finished cutting. You might recognize what it's from. So across the top here, I have my cuts that I have stopped before I got to the fold. The next part is you're going to open up the fold. You can sort of stick your arm in there. All right. And the first cut you're going to make is from the original fold here, you're going to cut diagonally to this first strip. Then you're going to cut diagonally from the next strip here across to there. Then you'll take the next cut from this strip diagonally across, and you keep going. Keep going all the way from each one diagonally on one side across to the other. I'll see you. So now I've finished cutting all the way across the top, and I'm going to take the shirt and I'm just going to pull on it. And when I pull on it, it causes it to curl in. And we just keep doing that all the way down. Now, if you have a shirt that has side seams, it's not going to curl as well there, but that's fine. If you have a shirt that has an image on it, like mine does, because it was one of our field day shirts, I want to show you what happens when I get to that point. Keep piling on it. So when you get to this part and you try to curl it in, it's not going to curl. It doesn't mean that you can't use it, but if you want the yarn to be sort of consistent, if you don't want to use the image parts, sometimes you can pull pieces out so you can make the yarn, and then where you have the plastic there, you can cut it so you can still use the rest of it. In order to make larger pieces, you would just tie the two smaller ones together. So when you're done, you can roll it up and it's ready to use.